Oh my god, this is fast.
Yeah, I don't need to.
Oh, HD? Really HD?
Is that good, Colonel?
He dies again.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Oh,
The
read!
Round 2.
Give him the suck. Oh, poor dog! Poor dog! 3! 3! Holy shit!
Minasan, ohayou gozaimasu.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. As you just saw, we kicked things off with a new reveal, and I'm pleased to confirm that Luigi's next spooky adventure is in development for Nintendo Switch. We have a lot to say about the game, but we'll have to save that for another time. Now, let's cover some upcoming games for Nintendo 3DS. Please take a look.
The pink puffball gets crafty again.
Who's that? Jigglypuff?
The 2010 Wii game
this
Kirby's
shit again.
Epic Yarn is warping to Nintendo 3DS.
No, but it's too easy.
In Patchland,
It's too easy.
practically everything, from enemies to obstacles to who knows what else, is entirely made of yarn. Even robots! Somehow.
Robotic yarn.
And to beat courses made of yarn, you gotta use moves made of yarn. Every stage from the Wii version is making a return,
That's a
and the Nintendo 3DS version is also being puffed up with some new
additional
features.
ability. Big brain?
When you pick up items, you can craft bigger yarn balls, or you can even conjure up some wind to rake in the beans. For a little added challenge, see if you can outrun this speed demon of a devil in devilish mode. To
He
top
actually
it
has
off,
health. There we go.
you'll
The
make
change
it
devil.
a chance to play as some other familiar faces.
Oh! I just already did it.
Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn launches exclusively for Nintendo 3DS in
It's just extra
2019.
epic.
So extra.
Bowser Jr., destined for greatness? The Mushroom Kingdom has a bad case of the Blorbs, and the only ones who can save it are Mario, Luigi, and Bowser? It can only be Mario and Luigi Bowser's inside story. There's another side to every story, even this one. Now you can go on Bowser Jr.'s journey as well. In his new adventure, Bowser Jr. sets off to find his own remedy for the Blorbs. But thanks to his signature selfishness, he ends up causing more problems than he cures. Better gather some allies and build up your very own army. Create your own formations, support allies with an arsenal of moves, and conquer the chaos in every action-packed battle. Is Bowser Jr. destined for glorious kingship like his papa? Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey releases on Nintendo 3DS January 11th. Hunt ghosts with Luigi
Another?
and a second
Or
player?
Luigi's Mansion.
While you're waiting
Right?
for the new game on Nintendo Switch, don't forget that the original Luigi's Mansion is coming to Nintendo 3DS. That comedically spooky vibe that fans remember is intact, even when you're playing the new two-player mode making its debut in the Nintendo 3DS version.
Green slime Luigi?
If you and another player each own the game, one of you can play as this even greener guy as you explore the mansion together. Or, if only one of you has the game, you can still play boss battles together as a download play on your Nintendo 3DS systems. Oh yeah, in Professor Egad's lab, you can tap select amiibo figures to surprising results, like revealing hidden boos, or healing Luigi when he talks to Toad. Each of the 4 compatible amiibo has a different effect.
He died again.
Luigi's Mansion will haunt Nintendo 3DS on October 12th, just in time for Halloween. Yokai Watch Blasters is out now, and even more free content coming later. Whether your allegiance is with the Red Cat Corps or the White Dog Squad, Yokai Watch Blasters will let you team up with friends to tackle the most action-packed battles in the series yet. Soon after launch, you'll have another way to squad up. You won't want to miss the free software update on September 27th, which adds the Moon Rabbit Crew version to the title screen. This additional content boasts new bonuses for linking save data between Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad, as well as new missions, new areas to explore,
Final Fantasy right
new yokai to befriend, and new big boss yokai.
Monster Hunter?
Why, you ask? You know why. And if you don't, now's the perfect time to become a fan. Yokai Watch Blasters is out now.
Oh, it's really
And don't forget about the Moon Rabbit Crew update.
Side turn.
That's all the headlines for Nintendo 3DS.
That wasn't that much.
How's it going? Well, from here, let's focus on Nintendo Switch titles. Please take a look.
Okay.
You did it.
It's Inca.
Let's go. Yo. Hold on. Oh, you mount. So 2-2. Version 4.
Oh, that's what's down.
Anime opening? It was an anime opening.
This is anime. This is an anime intro.
Fucking anime. Oh, shit. What? What is that? Oh my god! Fortnite! Battle Royale!
Oh, what? Oh, I saw.
What the fuck? What?
Like, it's like a
What the hell? Is that right?
roller?
From Overwatch?
Reinhardt.
Oh, what? Watch out!
Great
Rusting gun!
Wait, when? Battle Royale.
What does that say? It's anime! It's actually anime!
The wiki will translate later.
Alright, let's get it!
Tumblr.
Get it?
Tumblr.
Everyone's favorite blue robot makes its triumphant return in Mega Man 11. Marking the 30th anniversary of the iconic series,
It's him.
this brand new game is gunning for greatness on Nintendo Switch.
That's hype dog!
Jump,
That's hype dog!
and shoot through the colorful, challenging stages, and try to take down a gallery of deadly bosses like the formidable Bounce Man. In timeless fashion, you must defeat the 8 robot masters and get each of their special weapons. The technological miracle of the new double gear system makes for a fresh take on the series' satisfying platforming action. Move so fast that time slows down around you.
Look at that witch time.
Temporarily enhance your weapons, and show them who the real boss is when you need to most.
Limit right there.
Mega Man 11 also supports the Mega Man Amiibo figures. You can tap one each day to receive E-Tanks and other useful in-game items. Mega Man 11 will be ready to rock October 2nd. Mario Tennis Aces, further refined in new update.
You saw this, right?
Some popular characters are joining the roster. The adorable all-around ace, Birdo. The sharpshooting specialist,
Let's go,
Shy Guy.
Shy Guy.
Let's go, Shy Guy.
The proud Hellfire, Paratroopa.
Trooper.
And the big boss with no racket, Petey Piranha.
Does he have a racket?
These Mushroom Kingdom greats can be bought by playing online. And we'll keep adding more until next June. There will even be a new mode called Co-op Challenge. It'll let you participate in online co-op missions that are only available for a limited time. Complete the objectives while these missions are active, and you'll receive special outfits, characters with alternate color schemes, and more. We'll continue serving up new content for the game in the future. The version 2 update for Mario Tennis Aces will be available September 19th. These arcade classics are back in action. Back in the day, Capcom lit up the arcades with some classic beat-em-up action games. And guess what? The good old days are back. Final Fight. The King of Dragons.
Yo, Pokemon.
Captain Commando,
Captain Commando.
Knights of the Round, and Warriors of Fate are making a comeback. And so are these first-time home console releases. Armored Warriors and Battle Circuit are joining the fight for a total of 7 games. If you each have a Joy-Con controller, up to 4 players can beat them up together. Aspiring Bash Buddies can even take the fight online this time.
Finally, they're doing everything right.
Pretty soon, you'll be able to play with other Capcom fans from around the world. Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle will be ready for action on Nintendo eShop September 18th.
$1.
$1 each game.
New Super Mario Bros. U is getting the Deluxe treatment, which means it's time to take down Bowser in his Koopalink invasion in the tried-and-true side-scroller headed to Nintendo Switch.
They did it.
Mario, Luigi, and Toad are all here, and if that's not enough, Nabbit and Toadette are joining in the fun. Nabbit doesn't take damage from Nabbit. And if Toadette powers up with a super
Get the heck,
cone,
get the heck!
ta-da!
What the hell? What? You can't just do that!
Toadette can double jump.
What?
Float
This
slowly
is
can't
during
just do
free
that.
fall,
This is
and get a boost
illegal.
back up if she falls into
What
a
the
pit.
heck? You get the wall
Luigi's
jump
first
too?
starring role in a platforming adventure, New Super Luigi U,
broken.
is getting the Deluxe treatment too, and comes free of charge.
Oh shit.
A single Joy-Con controller is all a player needs, and up to 4 players can join in together, anytime, anywhere. New
Why is
Super Mario
Bowser
Bros.
so
U
far
Deluxe
away?
comes down the pipe January 11th.
New Deluxe. New Deluxe.
Nintendo Switch.
Yo!
No way.
It can only be Katamari Damacy, remastered in HD.
Oh my
Oh my
That
goodness.
naughty king of all cosmos has made a mess, as he does. And now you better take control of the prince here. And roll. Just roll and roll. All over the place. And all over stuff. Until the gradually growing mass towers over buildings. The clump, or Katamari you roll, will shine on as a beautiful star in the sky. On Nintendo Switch, you can enjoy the game's new gyro controls, HD Rumble,
HD Rumble?
and even multiplayer battles by each using a Joy-Con controller.
On screen?
Roll it till you reach the stars, anytime, anywhere. Katamari Damacy Reroll will launch winter 2018.
Reroll. Oh,
Next,
oh.
we have some more news for you. We've announced some details about Nintendo's new service called Nintendo Switch Online, including the launch date.
Paid online?
You won't have to wait long.
Regalia lost?
The service will begin September 18th.
What a surprise.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
We prepared a video to show you what's offered with your Nintendo Switch Online, so please take a look.
Oh, oh.
More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online.
Look at Mario.
Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership.
You messed up the last one.
Of course, you can play compatible games together online, even when you're far apart.
I know, right? Arms?
Compete
You got
against
my
players the
arms?
world over.
Get it? What the
Or
fuck is
team up.
Minecraft?
Are supported. So find your favorites and
Minecraft.
take them on.
Overcooked?
Overcooked.
Damn, get shit on Luigi. Toad was just mashing up bumpers. Oh my god.
You can even play classic NES games,
Fuck, that's a lot of
anytime, anywhere on Nintendo Switch. Get lost in the gameplay,
hell?
whether you're the boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller.
He just pulled it out his nuts. He just pulled it out his nuts.
Both of you can share in the fun. NES games can also be played. As they say, playing together long distance makes the heart grow fonder. Look forward to a growing library of NES games.
Bomber? Metroid?
What the fuck?
What's the last one?
Luigi knows that no matter how careful you try to be, something unexpected can
Get
happen.
fucked, Luigi.
No warranty?
Accidents can cause your precious save data to disappear. But help is on the way. With Nintendo Switch Online, game save data is automatically backed up in the cloud.
Oh shit.
Even if your console breaks, your save data will be safe from harm.
Put that in his nuts too.
Nintendo Switch Online also connects with a smartphone app.
Oh shit. Angry kids.
With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games.
That's us. Yeah, hit the ball! Hit the ball! Hit the ball!
Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way everyone's having fun.
That phone's just floating. That's impossible. Oh shit!
Get fucked now.
Look, that phone's just floating. That phone is just floating.
The service even has the ability to enhance certain games by connecting with them.
Holy
It's Splatnet too.
Oh my gosh, it's right next.
He's carrying so
Members
hard.
will also receive special offers. What are they? We'll have more to announce in the future.
What? It's literally 5 days.
1 cent
More
discount. 1
features,
cent discount.
more
boy.
fun.
Bro, why are they mashing the buttons so fucking
Nintendo Switch Online.
1 cent discount.
The service begins September 18th. Think about which plan is right for you.
Dude, $20 for
If your family has 2 or more accounts, you can save some money with the family
Up
membership.
to 7. That's what 18.
How's it look? Well, we have one more thing we'd like to introduce.
one more.
This Nintendo Entertainment System style controller works with NES games on Nintendo Switch. This one here is the left NES controller, and this is the right NES controller. We created them so you can play NES games like the ones you saw in the video, just like old school gamers did back in the day. Please enjoy them with Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. These controllers wirelessly connect with Nintendo Switch.
Attached to the Switch?
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool, actually.
What the fuck?
We hope you'll enjoy using
Okay,
these
okay.
controllers to
60
play
bucks?
this growing
Yeah.
library
But that's
of
actually
NES
Level 2
games.
though.
But then you can't use like motion controls.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's
For
actually
more details about Nintendo Switch Online, please check the official Nintendo website. Now, let's get back to some more Nintendo Switch games.
Okay, alright.
Your partner
Let's go.
Pokemon is amazing.
Pikachu!
Get ready to set off on a Kanto region adventure with your very own partner Pokemon in
go.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Today, we want to share a couple things that you and your partner can enjoy in the upcoming game. During your adventure, you'll occasionally come across obstacles
tree?
blocking your path. When you do, you can rely on a secret technique to get past them. Secret techniques are special skills that only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can use in the game. Use them to chop down trees that stand in your way. Or soar into the sky.
Oh, let's go. What the fuck, Pikachu? How'd you do that?
Only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can learn certain powerful
Yeah,
moves.
that's right.
That side up is bad.
Plus, if you pet your partner while your Nintendo Switch is in
Your
handheld
partner?
mode, you can change your partner's hairstyle.
What the fuck?
Your partner?
Touchscreen to pet it. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee will launch on November 16th, alongside the Pokeball Plus accessory. Also, look for 2 new bundles
What?
that
It's
will
too late.
include
I already
a
bought my
Nintendo
Switch.
system
That
with
looks too
Pikachu
good.
and
I want the
Eevee-style
Joy-Cons,
Joy-Con
though.
controllers, one of these 2 Pokemon adventures, and the Pokeball Plus accessory. The gates to the Burning Hells will open on Nintendo Switch. Of course, we're talking about Diablo 3, the dark fantasy adventure that may just consume your life both inside and outside the game world. From the high heavens to the burning hells, we'll explore the full story and the deadly world of Sanctuary. For loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Play as a demon hunter, barbarian, crusader, necromancer, witch doctor, monk, or wizard, with up to 3 friends online, offline via local co-op, or on a single console couch co-op style. You can even suit up in this Nintendo Switch exclusive transmog armor fit for the King of Evil, Ganondorf.
Yo, he looks so good.
All amiibo figures are compatible, allowing you to summon a group of challenging enemies overflowing with sparkling goodies. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection invades Nintendo Switch on November 2nd.
He was Overwatch.
No.
We're making this
Mario Party.
That's what we need.
souped up the Mario Party series with new types of
What's that,
gameplay
Goomba
on
die?
Nintendo Switch.
Someone invite
Was that Cookie Mama I saw?
Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage.
Oh.
Dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival. Bet you've never played anything like Toad's Record, which cleverly connects two systems.
That's amazing.
Of course, the 4-player board game mode that fans love is back and full of new features. By rolling character-specific dice blocks,
Let's go, Bowser.
make a game-changing comeback. Every last minigame is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of one, check out the new single-player modes. You can play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mariothon minigame mode and more. The festivities begin when Super Mario Party launches October 5th. A new story in a village with a secret to hide.
Really lost?
Game Freak presents a brand new RPG. The story is set in a small village. Under the protection of a great castle, the settlement enjoyed lasting peace. That is, until the sudden appearance of monsters. Indeed, the entire story takes place in this one single village. Take up arms against invading monsters and strategically select from a variety of battle commands. When the situation calls for it, enlist the aid of fellow villagers to surmount powerful threats. What secret does the village harbor? Find out when Town releases in 2019. Develop a city anytime, anywhere. The critically acclaimed city-building game City Skylines is coming to Nintendo Switch, which means there's a city in need of a new mayor. You. And you've got some real moving and shaking to do if you want to improve quality of life, energize businesses, and stimulate growth, whether you're investing in roads and power lines, public facilities, or transportation services. How the city develops is totally up to you. You're kind of a big deal. But in this game, sometimes it's the small details that stand out most. You can watch over every single citizen's movements. What's more, both previously released downloadable content packs After Dark and Snowfall are included in the Nintendo Switch version. Flex your mayoral might at home or on the go when City Skylines launches today on Nintendo eShop. A tale of belief, blood, and steel. The moon has fallen. Now, the world and its inhabitants are on the brink of extinction in Daemon X Machina. As a mercenary, you'll pilot a powered suit called an Arsenal, face down runaway AI. As you defeat enemies during combat, you'll acquire their weapons and parts, which you can equip on the fly. If you haul acquired weapons back to the base, they're added to your personal armory for use in future missions.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Each arsenal can be equipped with multiple weapons. By changing between projectile and melee attacks, you can adapt your weaponry to the situation at hand and gain the advantage for your side of the war. At any time during battle, you can exit your arsenal to explore the field.
He's gonna fucking die!
You can make enhancements to strengthen your human form, and your arsenal's abilities will be augmented as well. Up to 4 players can join forces in online co-op to take down massive bosses.
Everything is online. And they fucked that up. Oh, the laser!
Daemon X Machina launches in 2019.
Someday.
A big adventure in a miniature world of crafts. In a world made of stuff like boxes and paper cups, Yoshi will leap up high, gobble enemies, and hustle on by. Many unusual obstacles litter the landscape. A well-placed egg could open a new pathway. You could turn the stage on its head, or flip the perspective. Explore every nook and cranny to track down hidden collectibles and make it to the goal. Along the way... Wait, what? You can play the course backwards? Guess a change in outlook really can show you a whole different side of the world. the flip side. Know any would-be Yoshis? Then pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend.
Oh, it's writing on the Yoshi.
There's plenty to love on all sides of this crafty world. Right, Yoshi?
Yo, get away! Run!
Yoshi's Crafted World releases in spring 2019.
That's really far.
Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch.
Oh, tabletop!
And to prove it, Asmodee Digital, a leader in card and board games, is bringing full adaptations of best-selling tabletop games to the system. Build a medieval world in a full adaptation of the award-winning Carcassonne, complete with 3D maps, solo mode, 4-player local multiplayer, and the game's famous expansions available as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or alongside a second player, forge a powerful deck and a fellowship of 3 to face the forces of Sauron in each story-driven quest of The Lord of the Rings: The Living Card Game. Stop the spread of 4 diseases and cure them all on your own or in local 4-player multiplayer with Pandemic, plus its individually priced DLC based on popular expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this is just the beginning for tabletop gaming on Nintendo Switch. In addition to these titles, we can also confirm that even more is on the way, including one of the most popular board games and a dungeon crawler iconic card game, Munchkin. Stay tuned. All great creations, even nations, begin with a spark.
Remy? Breath of the Wild. Fire.
Asian Fire, Asian Fire.
Oh! Let's do that.
That shit was wreck. The Civ
6, 6,
Civ 7?
7,
Civ 7?
6, 6, 2,
Civ 6.5?
0.5. HC Remix.
Oh, it is Civ 6!
Hold an empire in the palm of your hands and turn friends into the Power Elite with exclusive 4-player local multiplayer.
Multiplayer, what the hell?
What are you doing? How do you play that game?
Civilization 6 ushers in a new world on Nintendo Switch November 16th. Don't get too cocky, Star Fox. Playtime is over in Starlink. This interplanetary adventure will push you and Fox McCloud to your limits.
Let's be honest.
It's him! It's him! It's him!
You guys need all the help you can get.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy will provide much-needed backup in the new Nintendo Switch exclusive missions found only in Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Star Fox, form up on me.
Oh shit.
Falco here. I got you covered.
It's time to lock on, do a barrel roll, and save the Atlas star system, no matter who threatens to stop you.
Oh,
Never thought I'd miss the food on Corneria.
Mix and match parts on your own account. Battle for Atlas takes flight October 16th.
That's why it was so strong. This ain't really.
Exactly.
2 more great RPGs are coming to Nintendo Switch this fall. The World Ends With You Final Remix features an all-new story segment called A New Day, which contains a remixed map of Shibuya, so you'll really have to scramble to escape the area, or face erasure. New monsters will appear as well, and so will the Reaper, Coco. The World Ends With You Final Remix launches October 12th. Before then, guide a group of legendary warriors on a journey through the tragic history that doomed a kingdom and drove a hero down a dark path 500 years before the events of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game. Defend yourself from Malos and his forces using all the fury of this refined battle system, allowing you to fight as both the artificial life forms known as blades and their masters, the drivers. Newcomers will have the perfect place to start when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country, launches September 21st. Owners of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion pass can download this new content tomorrow. That's a week early. There's tons in store on Nintendo Switch, and even more in store for the future. Join more than 38 million players for free-to-play co-op Space Ninja action when Warframe launches November 20th. Get down to Camila Cabello, Bruno Mars, Cardi B, and more anytime, anywhere in Just Dance 2019 on October 23rd. FIFA 19 is fast approaching, and you can pre-purchase it on Nintendo eShop tomorrow, so you won't miss the ball when it launches September 28th. Speaking of fast, race as a team and win as a team in Team Sonic Racing, launching this winter. The highest rated basketball simulation franchise is back. NBA 2K19 is available now on Nintendo Switch. And get ready to jam in the sequel to the smash hit NBA arcade game, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, coming this fall. Play as the Joker, Harley, Lex Luthor, and the rest of the best of the worst in the all-new LEGO DC Supervillains on October 16th. Final Fantasy comes to Nintendo Switch. Koopa!
Let's go sample. Sample.
Oh, it's happening.
Sample.
15 years after its debut, the co-op action RPG Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is being remastered for Nintendo Switch. With the new online multiplayer mode, you and your friends can connect and adventure together. No link cable required. On top of that, there are new areas inside dungeons, so even returning fans can explore the unknown. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition will launch in 2019. Way before then, players can experience the entire world and story of the latest entry in the core series. That's right. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD launches later today on Nintendo eShop at an introductory price. A leveled up version of World of Final Fantasy is also on the way. This title includes a new feature called Avatar Change, which allows you to transform into legendary characters from across the series' storied history. Many fan favorites will show up in the world of Final Fantasy Maximus when it releases on November 6th. In addition, more Chocobo's Dungeon is on the way. 2007's Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon returns in superior fashion.
I got it.
Now, you can befriend all the monsters. Also, by sharing Joy-Con controllers, you can play cooperatively as well. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, Everybody, launches this winter.
Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
Final Fantasy XII is coming to a Nintendo system for the first time. Its real-time battle system is a standout in the series, offering the ultimate in both freedom and strategy. This remaster comes loaded with a host of extra features, including a speed mode that lets you pick up the pace of your adventure. There's much to discover in the expansive world of Evilus, and now you can explore it on the couch or on the go. Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age launches in 2019.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, later on, you'll also be able to enjoy these other classics
Having a remake on Switch?
and their iconic scenes anytime, anywhere.
It's X2. Oh my god.
No! What?
Wow.
Mickey. Hold on. We can pause it. It's paused.
The last 6 minutes.
God damn, Mickey. The last 5 minutes.
That's 6 minutes per smash.
The 5 important minutes.
But it's not a stream, so we're good.
Oh wait, this was a stream?
That's actually true. That's actually
before the
true.
stream.
Shit!
Oh my god, Mickey.
Technical difficulties. Let's go,
So, Mr. Tony, who do you think will be in Smash this time?
I don't know. I like Crash Bandicoot. That was next.
I like the bear and the bird. You know.
Bear and the bird.
I
want Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, that's the bear and the bird.
64.
My top hit. You know. Green also, you know. My top hit as well.
You're not supposed to say anything out loud.
Can you have an OC in the game? I want to have that.
Well, we already have green in Smash 4, yeah.
No, like an actual one.
No, green.
I mean, these are cool and all.
We already have good Smash 4, so it's okay.
Oh, hold on. I fixed it. There's sound coming out.
Spoiler.
Come on. Hold up, I'll fix it.
Nice.
Fixed.
Oh, they took out the charger. I'm like,
Yeah, right?
Switch not gonna satisfy when needed.
It's like, I'm done.
Yo, that Splatoon update though, I'm so hyped for that.
Dude,
Oh
that's
my
Battle
god.
Royale.
Wait, a battle royale? Meaning you can fight everybody?
I guess so. We'll see.
We gotta visit the Tumblr page to find out.
I know.
Tumblr of all websites.
That's hell though.
And nothing ever happened. I fixed it.
Fast forward.
Where's the sound?
One thing is just that. Fuck. I'm not gonna have money for that.
Avatar change.
And I fixed it.
To transform into legendary characters from the series' storied history. Many fan favorites will show up in the world of Final Fantasy Maxima when it releases on November 6th. In addition, more Chocobo's Dungeon is on the way. 2007's Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon returns in superior fashion. Now, you can befriend all the monsters.
Let's go.
Also,
Do I think
by sharing
I might like this more
controllers,
Pokemon Mystery
you can play cooperatively as well.
Have you
Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, everybody.
Everybody. Ha 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 ha.
Everybody is
Final
here.
Fantasy XII is coming to a Nintendo system for the first time. Its real-time battle system is a standout in the series, offering the ultimate in
I
both
don't
freedom
know
and
how to play this Final
strategy.
Fantasy.
This remaster comes loaded with
That's a lot.
extra
I know.
features.
There are a lot of games too.
What the hell?
Fast track up the pace
That
of
was
your
at least like
adventure.
5 or
There's
something.
much to discover in the expansive world of Evil.
That means
And
Sora
now
and
you can
Smash.
explore it on the couch or on the go. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age launches in 2019. Which reminds me, later on,
I got baited again. I got baited
Before you
again.
watch
He
this.
got baited twice. In 5 minutes.
anytime,
Poor Vic, you get your baited.
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler right there.
Final Fantasy VII.
7,
9,
9.
Why did they skip 8?
10
Why did they skip 8?
Oh, she's thinking.
coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019.
Yo!
Other series, check this thing out.
Oh, what?
It's a Nintendo Switch. They're announcing it.
That looks so beautiful!
Joy-Con?
Where's the
This
Joy-Con?
design dock features fighters from the original Super Smash Bros. Game. And of course, the set also
Nintendo
includes
Switch
the
dock
download
confirmed?
code for Super Smash Bros.
Where's
Ultimate.
Ganon?
There's no better way to show your love for the game.
Yeah, Pikachu.
And the set also packs in something you'll want to get your hands on.
Wait a minute.
GameCube controller?
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Whoever uses the right side, it's just a line.
It's just a line.
The right side is a
Wait a
line.
minute.
November 2nd is
So if you
also
get that
the
shit on November, you get the game
controller
early?
adapter and the GameCube controller
Sounds like. Now that you get the code for when the game actually does. Oh, I was gonna say that's not fair. There's no way you get the game
for
early.
Nintendo
Oh my
Switch.
god.
Everyone shut up!
Thank you all for watching.
We have a bit more to show you,
Oh my god.
so please stick around until the very end.
お楽しみください。
Here we go.
Is it King K. Rool again?
Is it Isabel?
Oh my god, it's happening.
Fuck.
Isabel for Smash?
Are you
I hope
serious?
they're not tall.
This is either Animal
Is it
Crossing for
Isabel?
Switch or Isabel for Smash.
Animal Crossing for Switch.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Work harder. No, work harder until you die. Join Smash.
It's definitely Smash.
You think she's gonna join Smash?
Look at the fucking bells on
Fucking
her.
Animal
Well,
Crossing.
wasn't she already an assist trophy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. This is not Animal Crossing for Switch?
It's Isabel for Smash. Isabel for Smash. Is it the letter? No. Is it the letter? Isabel for Smash.
She got the fireball eyes.
Oh no. Please no. Please no.
Send nudes?
Send it. What the fuck?
character? Oh, it's so fucking cute.
Oh my god! Stop!
What? Which time?
No! Isabel, don't die!
Oh, this is
Yo, Isabel spam taunt text?
We got three furry dog-like animals in Smash now.
Right?
Wait.
Deluxe Smash? No. Damn, he looks hella tired.
Don't do it.
No! 3 Equiforms?
Are you serious? There's no way.
There's a switch.
No.
He's got a switch.
He's got a switch. Oh no.
Is he next?
Oh
They wouldn't be this detailed in a Mario.
What? Are they gonna talk about the? I swear, if they talk about the app.
After the
that's
campaign?
smashing.
Yo, speed up this text. I can read faster than this.
It's where you mash
I
It's gotta be
know.
Animal Crossing.
Oh, they did both. They did Smash and Animal Crossing.
Why the fuck did they do that for Vindy and Prime Board?
Dude, they put both in one. Dude, Tom Nook for Smash?
Tom Nook.
Dude.
Alright, pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Alright. Oh, that's so cute.
That's crazy.
Isabel for Smash.
She got a Lloyd going